Hey guys, welcome back. This is a tutorial how to play Two of Us by the Beatles. So this song actually includes two guitars. You have John Lennon and Paul McCartney kind of partnering up, and each one's playing their own specific piece, right? But they both play the guitar at the same time whenever they're strumming, right? Whenever they're going up and down. But the intro, I believe, is played by John Lennon, and what, at least from what I'm picking up when I watch videos and what they're doing, is that intro you play at the beginning. That part, now, some of the videos that I've seen, he's played it different ways multiple times, but from what I'm able to pick up, what he's doing is he's playing pretty much just like an A chord, but it's like a form of an A chord, the bar version. So to play that part, what you need to do is I take my ring and pinky finger and put it on the 7th fret of the G and E, high E strings. And then what I do with my right hand, what I'm picking is I just top, bottom, G, E, G, E. I just do it a little bit faster. Then the bass note, or the root note, what I'm playing is a D, an open D string. So what I'll do is I'll pluck the G and the high E. And then when I go back to pluck the G, I mute the open D string with my thumb. So here's an example. So you hear the bass just for a little bit, and then I mute it with my thumb as I'm picking the G string. So he does that. He does that for about 4 rounds. Then after that, you go into what the majority of the song is. So the majority of the song has, it plays a G chord, open G chord, with a C add 9, a G over B, and then a D. The majority of the song has those 4 chords, but occasionally when you hit the chorus, you'll have a B flat, a D minor, a G minor, and an A minor. And to finish it off, just for the chorus part, is a D7. So I'm going to focus on the 4 major chords first, and then we'll go into the chorus. So for the verses, when it says, two of us, start singing the song at the very beginning after the intro, he plays a normal G chord, and a normal open G chord is going to be your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E. So that. And then you take your index finger and put it on the A string of the 2nd fret. Then you take your ring and pinky finger and put it on the B and high E of the 3rd fret. Sounds like this. Then you're gonna leave your ring and pinky finger pressed down on the 3rd fret of the B and the high E. And all you're gonna do is remove your top 2 fingers. So you're gonna go the normal G. Then a C add 9, all you do is put your middle finger on, move it one string down. So before you were on the low E, now you're going to the A. So it's gonna be middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. Leave your ring and pinky pressed down. So you have your G, C add 9, and then a G over B. And all that is you put your index finger, so you leave your ring and pinky finger pressed down, you put your index finger on the A of the 2nd fret. So you're going from 3rd to the 2nd. So you go G, C add 9. So all you're changing between the C add 9, the G over B, is the A string. So you're going from 3rd fret to 2nd fret. G, C add 9, G over B. The entire time you're holding down your ring and pinky finger on the 3rd of the B and the high E. Then he does a open D chord. Just to put it out there, I've seen some tabs that have the A minor 7 as the note that he's playing at the end of the progression. However, when I hear the recording, I hear more of an open D. So if you guys hear an A minor, put the A minor in the place of the D. But in my case, this tutorial will have the D chord in place of the A minor. So yes, G, C add 9, G over B, open D. So for the D chord, it's just going to be you're muting your low E and A string. So don't play those. You have an open D string. Put the index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. Put your ring finger on the B string of the 3rd fret. Then you take your middle and put it on the 2nd of the high E. Sounds like this. So all together you have this. G, C add 9, G over B, D. G, C add 9, G over B, D. Then what I do is I'll sometimes, to give it some extra flair, I'll add the pinky. So on the D. That's just my preference. You don't have to do that. The song doesn't do that. I just do that just to give an extra oomph to the song. So then when you get to the actual, like when he says we're on our way back home, and then he says yeah, that part where Paul and John are singing, harmonizing together, you have the G. So you have your normal 4-chord progression. The difference here is that you're playing your G, then he does the G over B and C add 9. He alternates between the two. So all you're alternating is your index and middle finger. So 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. Sounds like this. So you have your normal G. You have your G over B, C add 9, G over B, C add 9, G over B, E. But the key part of this song is to alternate the 2nd and 3rd on the A string. That gives it a little extra flair that the song has. Then when they get to the chorus and he sings I believe Paul is the one that sings it when he says, "You and I have memories longer than the road that stretches out ahead." So you have a B flat. You and I have D minor, memories, G minor, longer than A minor, the road that stretches out ahead, D7. So B flat, all that is, for those, I'm going to teach you 2 ways. One is the normal version. You're going to bar the entire 1st fret with your index finger and put your ring finger and do half a bar on the D, G, and B strings. Sounds like this. If you can't do that, I recommend just barring the D, G, and B string. You and I have, you can get away with it. Another way, alternative way, is just putting your index finger on the 1st of the A, then your ring and pinky on the 3rd of the D and G. If you're gonna do it the easier way, I recommend just doing the half bar. Then it goes into a D minor. A D minor is, you have a muted low E and A string. You have an open D string. Then you take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd of the G string. Take your index finger and put it on the B of the 1st fret. Then you take your ring finger and put it on the high E of the 3rd fret. Sounds like this. So you play only the bottom 4 strings. So from the top, B flat. And I have D minor, memories. And you have a G minor. The G minor is just there's 2 ways to play it. So the easier way to play it is, the way I play it for this song is, I'll put my ring and pinky finger on the 5th fret of the A and the D. Then you take your index finger and you're gonna bar the G, B, and high E string. Get my middle finger out of the way. So I'm doing the half a bar on the G, B, and E, high E string. My ring and pinky finger on the A and the D of the 5th fret. So longer than. On the word road, he goes to A minor. And A minor is just going to be an open A string. You have your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Sorry, the G string. No, I'm right. It is the D string. Sorry about that. So open A string, middle on the 2nd fret of the D string, ring finger on the 2nd of the G string, and then your index finger on the B of the 1st fret. So you have your B flat, D minor, G minor, A minor. Then you finishes off with a D7. A D7, you have your muted low E and A string, so you don't play those, the top two. An open D string, middle on the 2nd fret of the G string, your first index finger on the 1st of the B string, and then your ring finger on the high E of the 2nd fret. So you and I have memories, D minor, longer, G minor, then the road, A minor, that stretches out ahead, D7. For the rest of the song, just plays that. Even when you do the solo, you can just play those 4 chords from the beginning, right? So you can do the. Just play with it, make some things up, and you'll get through the solo. And then eventually he goes back to the same progression of the G, C add 9, G over B, and D string. So I tried to make this tutorial a little kind of a quick shot, because it has multiple chords that aren't your typical well-known chords, right? So it's I tried to try to squeeze in all the chords as quick as possible to get through the song. So you have your intro, right? Then he goes into the chord progression. Then the solo, the chorus. That's it. That's the entire song caught up in 10 seconds, right? So anyways, guys, I hope you guys appreciate this tutorial. I plan to do more Beatles tutorials. This is just one that when I tried to learn the song years ago, I couldn't find that many tutorials on it, or the ones that I saw didn't seem to be, I should say, 100% accurate. So I kind of just listened to recording over and over and over again until I kind of figured it out as close as I can to play the song. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you want a specific Beatles song, and I'll figure it out for you guys, and I'll upload it for you. So anyways, thank you.